one certainly to look at. Thank you. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, start it strong?
Two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Williams and Zeller make up the front court. Terry Rozier is out there with Batum, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Davis, and it's McGee in at the 5.
Excels at driving to the basket. Bridges making the D get physical with him when he penetrates.
And for a player like Miles Bridges, the key, Chris, will be for him learning to play without the ball.
Yeah, well, he can finish. I mean, you saw that dunk in the dunk contest last year. But for him, Kevin, I mean, to be at his best, he needs to learn ways to get open and get looks at the rim in a consistent manner.
And that one falls for Bridges.
And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Rozier. Zeller with it, stolen by McGee. LeBron up top. He's guarded by Williams. Davis kicks to McGee. The dish to LeBron. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
And Chris, later this season, LeBron James likely to surpass Kobe Bryant for 3rd on the all-time scoring list.
And that might be a bittersweet moment for Lakers fans, Kevin. I mean, a lot of die-hard Kobe supporters who've long held that the Mamba, not LeBron, was the heir apparent to Jordan.
That one is off.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
That one is no good. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Batum passes to Rozier. Back to Batum. Shot clock at 6. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Green taking his time here. Rozier against LeBron. Out to Kuzma. Here's McGee, and the bucket is good. Three-point play
That's
chance
good.
here for him.
He's a big man who stays active and alert. McGee can cause problems on the glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Charlotte making a switch here. Biombo's checked in.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And the Hornets, as a franchise, trying to figure out their direction.
Yeah, the team was torn on whether to rebuild or go for the playoffs. The fan base, well, they were split as well on what to do. I mean, it's been this way for years. Team is just stuck in the middle.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rozier against James. To stop the drought, clock at 6. And the basket by Rozier.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Passes it to James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for LeBron.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Williams. Poked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Charlotte. Rozier looking around. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. A floater. No good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Hornets trail by 9. Now, here's Rozier. And there's the pass to Bridges. Outside Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Good.
Well, you got to get up on Williams. You can't give too much space to shoot from the mid-range.
And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. On the wing, Batum. Guarded by Green. Biombo kicks to Rozier. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Bucket is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Batum passes to Bridges. Pass to Rozier from downtown. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Green finds McGee. James with it. And it's Biombo with the rebound. Here's Bridges. Ball's knocked loose. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And here is Rozier. Here's Batum. And again, the Hornets missing.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And that one's good. James.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip. especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Williams. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Passes it to LeBron. To the middle. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rozier, the pass to Bridges. And Davis sends it back.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Kuzma. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Bradley's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. The Hornets also changing it up. Hernangomez is checked in for Biyombo. Washington comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Malik Monk in for Nicholas Batum. Now, here is Hernangomez. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
And after watching Willie Hernangomez, I mean, play a few seasons, it is clear he has skills on the offensive end. It's the rest of his game that needs a little bit of rounding out.
First one falls for him. As you mentioned, Hernangomez, a good option, Chris, for points at the center spot, but defensively still a work in progress.
Yeah, he has the potential to be a starting center at some point. You see the flashes on defense and with rebounding, but he'll just be a spot-up player until he can be a difference maker in those areas on a nightly basis.
Both good from the line that time. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they had 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes. But then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. Here's Hernangomez. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Monk, the pass to Hernangomez. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. Chris, we read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with the King. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
So he gets them both. Now Rondo. Pass to Davis. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Hornets trail by 13. Rozier with the ball. And the pass to Monk from outside the arc. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow, well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's Bradley on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Howard. Doesn't go that time. And the Hornets now going the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Kid Gilchrist against James. Now here's Rozier. And Davis sends it back. Now here's Bradley. Defense right on him. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 12. Pass to Monk. Knocked loose. Hernan Gomez kicks to Kid Gilchrist. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the big question heading into the offseason for the Hornets was if they'd keep Kemba Walker.
Yeah, you're right, GA, and it seemed unlikely for Kemba to stay, and that was the case. Losing a leader like him hurts, but now this team can rebuild from the ground up.
First free throw is good.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, GA. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Davis.
And in a short amount of time, Kid Gilchrist has established himself as one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. His long reach and tenacious athleticism really covers a lot of ground.
Howard finds Caldwell Pope beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 10-point game. And it's Rozier missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Back to Rondo. Shot from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. James against Kid Gilchrist. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Passes it to LeBron. A three-pointer is right on target. James has got 14 points for the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Monk. Charlotte no good that time either.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Rondo passes to James. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 16 points for LeBron.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Monk. To the left side wing. Rozier for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Rozier's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, beautiful looking three ball from Rozier, really expanding his range.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Here's James. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Bradley is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Howard. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's LeBron in at the 4 spot. Rozier, an easy 2 points on the layup. Rozier's got his third basket of the night right there.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's James, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We're talking about number one options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points.
Take a break.
Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now. You know, Kevin, it wasn't a bad year for the Hornets last season. I mean, they missed the playoffs, but they were stuck in middle ground. I mean, they were right in the fight for it. This team wants to be a contender, but the best path to that goal isn't easy to see.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And the playoff drought for the Hornets weighing on everybody's mind.
Oh, man, 3 years straight missing the playoff. 2002 was the last time the Hornets made it out of the first round. I can't find any sustained success from the franchise.
Now here's Howard. Over Washington. No good from Howard. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Bradley. Clock at 6. Monk, the pass to Zeller. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Outside Rondo, pass to Howard. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. And he makes the first.
Well, last season, Kev, Malik Monk got more chances on the floor. He still showed a bit of inconsistency, and that's going to be something that he'll have to smooth out with time.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. The Hornets also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Washington. Bridges comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Batum in for Terry Rozier. Both shots good from the stripe. And Chris, you forget just how young Monk was when he came into the NBA.
Yeah, true. His game was very raw, and it's still a work in progress. But you see the flashes of what he's capable of. And Kevin, ultimately, you want him to be better on the defensive end as well.
Now, here's Bridges. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Bridges kicks to Monk. Knocked away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. They'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Bradley. He can't hit that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Here's Batum. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Monk kicks to Bridges. Zeller against Howard, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Bradley, how he performed last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Shot clock at 6. Monk for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Monk's got 8.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Now here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Bradley against Batum. Now the pass to Monk from past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Back to Caldwell Pope. The tray. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 12. Left side, Batum. Such a wide open look.
Well, that just speaks to the confidence Batum has in himself. He likes to catch and shoot, Jay, because it catches defenders off their guard.
Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots it up. Los Angeles with another miss.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Pass to Batum. To the wing on the left, and a wide open look for Zeller. And the lead is down inside single digits.
This is the kind of teammate Batum is. You like seeing him share it like this.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Davis comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Green in for Bradley. The Hornets also with a sub. Biyombo is checked in for Cody Zeller. Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. To end the drought, double clutches. And close in the shot, even with the foul. Now the two free throws.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Shooting two.
And that one misses. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Now, here's Batum. He kicks to Williams. And here's Batum. Passes to Monk. Lets it go from deep. Green with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Batum, following the basket by Anthony Davis. And Batum kicks to Monk. Biyombo, bounce pass. Batum inside the three-point line. No good there. Great tee that time from Green.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
He dishes it to Rondo. And it's blocked.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a four-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear. Once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
This has become a theme for these guys. Way too many missed chances at the line.
Good on the second free throw.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Outside, Batum kicks to Bridges. Here's Williams, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
Well, the former Tar Heel Marvin Williams isn't a primary offensive weapon on this team, but he could chip in with some solid shooting when other options are taken away.
And the first one at the line is good. And C-Webb, as you mentioned, for Williams, he can shine if teams don't focus on him.
Yeah, Kevin, and he's always had a smooth skill set near the basket. Solid enough shooter from range to make you pay if you leave him alone.
He doesn't get the second one.
At this point in his career, Williams knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. You love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
Here's Rondo. Davis finds McGee. Trying to get open is Davis. Offensive rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Davis has got 12.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Batum attacking, and Davis sends it back. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Marvin Williams. And the Hornets call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Monk with the ball. He's covered by Rondo. From 11 feet away, that one wide left.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And here is Bridges, following Kyle Kuzma's 3. And Batum kicks to Monk. The 3. That shot, no good. Good D by Rondo. Green passes to Rondo. Now Davis. Back to McGee. Pass to Rondo. Offensive rebound.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers.
Last year, getting it done. Averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Year one, he had to kind of find his way, but he seems poised to make some big strides here in his sophomore season.
Well, the team wants him to carve out a larger role for himself, but talent-wise, he's definitely got it in.
The first one falls.
Yeah, first year for Coach Borrego as a head coach, but he had a solid start. He's from the Popovich coaching tree. He was given the reins of the Hornets, and he was tasked with improving their offense.
Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Charlotte. Terry Rozier comes in for Malik Monk. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Back to Rozier. Hernan Gomez passes to Rozier. High arcing shot. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10. And with Borrego as coach, offense certainly was more fluid.
Yeah, Borrego, he stresses ball movement. He encourages his players to look for early offense, more spacing in the system that benefits the whole roster.
Now, here's Rozier. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Rozier, the pass to Batum. Back to Rozier. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
They get it back. And it's blocked.
Now, the length of Kid Gilchrist, that's what allows him to catch up with these shots. A sensational shot blocker from behind.
Here's Rozier. Rondo with the rebound. Rondo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kuzma. And the 3 off target.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
The pass to Rozier. Out left to the wing. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Hornets also with a sub. Washington's checked in. Now, here's Rozier. 9 points in the game so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, you were there. You saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot out of bounds.
Now here's Batum after LeBron James's miss. And Batum kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Rozier. Now here's Batum. Back to Rozier. Connects from 3-point range. Rozier's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Hornets trail by 12. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. And stolen by Kuzma. They could use a bucket. Got a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, you gotta love Rozier skying up for the dunk. Really seizing the opportunity and capitalizing with this tremendous leaping ability.
James against Rozier. That's tipped. McGee with the block. LeBron outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Oh, just terrific D from Batum. So great at reading shooters and when they're about to rise up.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Yeah, coach has done a good job of scheming LeBron free, getting him into that rhythm, getting him into that zone where he's almost impossible to stop.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
Yeah, Greg, and that's somewhat of a surprise. I mean, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Bridges and Williams holding down those forward positions. Batum is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Zeller in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Pass to Batum. Lets it fly. Rebound the Lakers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Green missing. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Down by 12. Now Zeller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
That's good from Rozier.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier, that's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
Good on both. And here is Los Angeles now. 10-point lead. Outside, Green. The pass to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James wide open. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Third is JaVale McGee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Hornets trail by 10. Rozier with the ball. 16 points for him. Zeller passes to Rozier. Gets it down to single digits. Rozier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
McGee, it's deflected.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Rozier, some last season stats for him. He was around 9 points per last year, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. It's a tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis. Hornets trail by 10. On the wing, Batum. Guarded by Green. Poked loose. It's stolen by Green. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Well, the Hornets shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. It's good. And it's 6 points for Nicholas Batum.
Well, how about the clever handles of Batum? Putting the D on skates with his moves.
Now, here's Green. Pass to McGee. Dishes it to LeBron. 6 to shoot. McGee against Zeller. Here's Davis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Lakers leading by 10. Here's LeBron. Count it. James has got 4 points this quarter.
And James is super strong, incredible at powering through the defense.
Rozier against LeBron. Inside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rozier up top, covered by LeBron, and it's blocked by McGee. And he gets it back. 5 on the clock. Another shot.
And when Kuzma is motivated on defense, it helps big time. He needs to be more consistent on this end, though.
Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Rozier with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma, and it's blocked.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
And it's in there. Green's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Monks checked in for the Hornets. He kicks it to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Batum inside the 3-point line. And again, the Hornets missing. The Lakers on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. LeBron outside. Passes to McGee. Back to LeBron. Pulls up. And there's another one for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And the Hornets call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for JaVale McGee. Here's Batum. He's got 6. To the right side. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. Monk for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. James finds Rondo. The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 8. Zeller passes to Batum. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Hornets. Here's Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the Lakers with some changes. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Avery Bradley in for Danny Green. The Hornets also changing it up. Biombo, he's checked in for Williams. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Miles Bridges. Clock at 6. Monk for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Charlotte calls timeout. And even though Chris Dwight-Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Charlotte's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Batum finds Kidd-Gilchrist. Zeller with it. Out to the wing. Monk, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Monk's got 11.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. And here is Howard. He's got 6. Left side, Davis. Shot clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Rondo.
And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? Was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team.
Free throw drops for Monk. During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. Fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 25, and they pick up 2. James has got 27.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Batum scanning the floor. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Clock at 6. Ambo trying to break free. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. They get the rebound. Here's Davis. He's still on. Now he is 9 of 10.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Batum. Pulls it from 20, and that one hits back iron.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Rondo's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. On the wing, Batum, guarded by Bradley. Diambo, no luck. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bradley's got his second basket of the night.
With a high release and strong elevation, Bradley's got an effective jumper in his arsenal.
Now here's Batum. He has 6.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Monk for 3. The shot that time not on target. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot. He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Now here's LeBron. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Batum. Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he's matured in this league. I love the way Nick Batum has done a better job of letting the game come to him. It has made him a more overall efficient type wing.
shooting 2.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum. And Chris, to add to that trend for Batum, last year taking less threes, but making them at a better rate.
Yeah, and he's also had fewer turnovers while still creating just as often for others. When he slows it down and doesn't force things, Kev, that's when Batum is at his best.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in, and both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
Well, that is because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Bradley against Batum. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Now here's Bradley. After the miss from Malik Monk. Here's LeBron. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. LeBron's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And a moment to see numbers for Nicholas Batum. Last season's performance for him was in at about 9 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Plays it up and banks it in. Batum's got 10.
That's just years of experience coming into play. Batum's aggressiveness and basketball savvy, I mean, it puts defenders in difficult spots.
James. Three trips to the line so far for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now Monk. 12 points for him. There's the pass to Rozier. Fires for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Cook in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Down low. Dudley's shot is good. Dudley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Charlotte shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Graham with the ball. Outside Martin. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Chris, the other day Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against each other. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Graham. Outside Martin. Over Caldwell Pope. Charlotte no good that time either. Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Daniels, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, 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 get the money. But what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. See, we have excellent. Cody Zeller's checked in for Washington. He hits the second from the line. Here is Cook. Pass to Daniels. Back to Cook. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Passes it to Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. But they recover it.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Pass to McGee. For 3, Caldwell Pope buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
The pass to Graham. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Bacon. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract. And those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time. But the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
Cook looking it over. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look from outside off the mark. They get a hand on it. Martin dishes to Graham. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Graham with the ball. Outside Martin. The 3. Charlotte no good that time either.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Here is Cook. That one goes. Count it. Cook's got his first points of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Bacon. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Here is Cook. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Here's Graham. Martin wide open. He fires. Buries it from 3-point range. Martin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here is Cook. Graham defending. Caldwell Pope passes to Dudley. 6 on the shot clock. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
Now he's going to be walking a tight line. I mean, one more foul, and his night is a wrap.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Graham. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Now here's Caldwell Pope, down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Daniels. With the clock winding down, and it's McGee with the jam.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
And here is Graham. Pass to Martin. Can't hit that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. To the inside, Dudley. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Martin inside. McGee with the block. Caruso looking for an opening. Caldwell Pope outside. Goes up from the top of the key, and Bacon pulls it down.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Martin against Dudley. And there's Zeller, and that's good on the assist by Martin.
He has great body control for a big man. Zeller takes the hit, but keeps on finishing.
Daniels inside the line. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
The dish to Martin. Over Caldwell Pope, and there's another one for the Hornets. Here's Caruso. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. The 10-footer finds the target. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, he's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Now here's Zeller. In the corner, it's Martin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Here's Caruso. And the pass to McGee. Shot clock at 5. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Charlotte's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. And he makes both free throws. LA has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Caruso. Six to shoot. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Washington. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Puts it up. And it's Graham missing. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Davis.
When his defense gave them the spark they needed, protecting the rim with purpose. They were afraid to bring the ball inside against the big fella.
And here are the Hornets now. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Caruso. It's deflected. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Martin kicks to Graham. Back to Martin. Lets a floater go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Martin. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, this was a win where you guys looked like you were confident and understood that you really can win every time out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, coming into every game, we think we can win each game, and we definitely believe that. You know, we got to go out there and fight every game, you know, hustle our energy, our defense, and you know, we're going to fight for the rest of the season.
Looking good out there right now, Anthony. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.